Include your audio, por favor.
Alright, hold on 1 second.
Alright, so we'll always we test your audio first, so I'm gonna mute up and you just talk uninterrupted for just talk uninterrupted for like 30 seconds.
Quello cinehike, cinecini para cinetie, cefelo zeto, sciole fece vudu, movu, tuoi ciò, medical, 慢条把纤维肌肉，这个没小细美肌吧，没靠的cinehike, cinecini para cine. Shit. I mean, hello, hi.
Right, okay, your audio's good. Now stay quiet. I'm gonna test mine. Monkey balls, poo poo pee pee wee 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 wah.
Monkey balls, monkey balls.
Monkey balls, monkey balls, monkey balls, monkey balls, monkey balls. Alright, seems to be working. We just had a message from Hapesy at FatMat69420. Yo, your chat's Ghost Town vibes. Hit, I'm not saying that link, and watch it fill up. Fuck off and die.
What? Why would you say that?
Yeah, it's a fucking chatbot. It's a chatbot, mate. Fuck off and die, whoever posted that. Fucking die. I hate you. I hate your guts. Anyway, we're at 1:30, so give it 2 minutes and then...
Beefing with the chatbot?
Fuck that guy, bro. Anyway, we're at 1:30, so we'll wait till 2 minutes and then we'll kick off.
Kick someone?
Yeah, literally. That really bugged me when Miguel fucked that line up, because that line of, you haven't got any arms? That was fucking perfect.
Bro, it was...
Right, we're at 10-second warning. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the best show on the internet. I'm your host, Spookius Babukius, and with me is Tony LaFoni, LaPepperoni, homie. It's your boy, Tony C. Bullsack. Say hello, my friend.
Oh yes, hello. I'm dressed up as a Roman centurion. I'm actually Tonius Maximus Bartavius Julius Mento Gaiulius Jagulius the Third.
It would have been funny if you just said Biggest Dickus for that one. But yeah, as you can tell, it's spooky season. Yeah, it's spooky time. It's spooky time once again. I love this time of year. I don't know if it's just you. I know you're like, oh, it's a pagan holiday. But I love this time of year, bro. Fucking Halloween is good because I can wear black without feeling like a fucking emo. And it's great. Like, honestly, it's so cold where I am. I'm not telling you where I am. You're never going to find out. Kiss my ass. But it's so fucking cold where I am, bro. I can finally wear my old black winter gear without looking like a fucking idiot.
Literally, dude. Honestly, you know what's crazy?
Mm?
Like, alright. To be fair with you, right? Huh. I was literally wearing a freaking jacket, okay? My friends. Now, mind you, it was not even like... It was probably like maybe 60, like 5 degrees. That's cold. That's not cold. That's pretty cool, right? Like,
Yeah, it's
nice
pretty
weather,
cool, kid.
right? Like, yeah, exactly. It's nice weather, right? And my friends are like, oh, why are you wearing this like a jacket? I'm like, well, it's gonna get cold later on tonight. No, it won't. You know? Like, acting like straight up fucking hobgoblins, right?
Literally.
And so, guess what happens?
Gets freezing cold.
2 hours later, it drops down to like almost like the 50s. And they're like, damn, bro, it's so cold. I'm like, yeah, exactly. See? You weren't acting like a bunch of hobmunchins. Hobmunchkins?
Hobmunchkins.
Yeah.
That's a word.
Yeah, that's another
That's
one.
a word.
Yeah,
That's surely a word.
Yeah,
So a little aside before we start with the meat of the podcast today. Got to address the background for the audio only listeners. This doesn't apply to you, so just, I don't know, think about Skibbity Toilet for the next 30 seconds or so. The background, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not going to say the name because I don't know if I can for copyright reasons. I probably can say his name, right? I'll say it.
Yes,
Fuck it. You can only get sued once. Was Spawn, and we were trying to recreate that on the wall back there, but that's as far as we got, and because we were so fucking lazy, we just decided to leave it at that. So yeah, it was good enough. So yeah, the set is all spooky. We've actually gone to effort this time, which is good, instead of keeping it always the same. We actually changed last episode or the episode before, so now we've got a really nice background. It's really spooky, and we'll do the same for Christmas, more than likely, so... Yeah, there's a cat though, so look forward to that.
Yeah, what do you call,
yeah.
Yep, the cat's name is, It's what do you call? Not B. It was supposed to be BB, but then I changed it to Fifi.
Yeah, well, it's going to be killed after this episode probably. But anyway,
No.
yeah, fair enough. We'll keep it here. It's a new animal. We'll have to get a black cat when we start recording now. Like when we do this like IRL in person, we're gonna have to
Just
get a
have
real
a
cat.
random black cat. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So anyway, what is the theme of this most spooky episode? I don't know why I'm talking like I've got Down syndrome or autism. Yeah, we're not putting that in. That's getting cut out.
Cat's from
Yes.
Germany.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, cool. So anyway, so what is the main part of this story? Well, we figured now we reserve the right of atheists the world over to believe or not believe in whatever you want. All I know is I know what I saw. Me and my boy here are profound believers in the paranormal, ghosts and the like. From our experiences, and again, you can believe them, you can not believe them. It's completely up to you. This is just what happened, and I'd like you to explain what else it could have been, really. So, yeah, so how this is going to work is I'm going to tell a spooky story that happened to me, and he's going to tell a spooky story that happened to him, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, we've got a grand total of 4 stories for you today of things that actually happened to us, which are paranormal or spooky, woo, because, Halloween and stuff. So, yeah, do you want to ramble for a little bit more, or do you want to just start off with your story?
How about this? I'll go first.
Right, okay, okay.
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 I'm all right. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do a timeline. Okay. Um, so I remember when I was like maybe it's got to be like maybe like I was 16 or so,
Okay.
and this is during high school, right?
Mhm.
And mind you, right? We were obviously like adventurous, of course. I mean, teenagers. You know, what I mean, teenagers are always adventurous, right?
Mhm.
So apparently, where I live, there's an urban legend. Now, again, it's local, so it's not going to be well known around we call it the United Empire, you know.
Mhm.
Um, it, so anywho, the story goes that there was a bunch of children having a cookout with a lady, right?
Mhm.
Now, of course, there was parents there too, right? But it was more like a kid event, you know what I mean?
Mm.
So, anywho, somehow the river got caught. There was like a little fire there near the river.
Mm.
Mind you, it could have been anything, right? It could have been like, okay, when they're grilling or whatever, like, or if they're cooking, or a little bit of amber like fell on like the grass where it started a fire. Yeah,
Right.
right. So
Okay.
that's what they're saying, right?
Mm.
So anywho, the fire begins to start, right?
Mm.
Now the children, since they were playing in a different area from the adults, right, got
Right.
separated from the adults
Because of the fire.
because of the fire. Yes, that's
Right.
correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only way for them that they could. What the hell?
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
Right. This is the horror. This is it. This is
Bro,
the spookiness going on.
yo,
We're being haunted,
yo,
bro.
dude, what was that? That actually,
That jump
dude,
scared me. I shit. I swear to God. I
dude,
right hand to fucking Jesus Christ on his fucking name now. That was nothing
dude,
to do with us. We didn't do that in post.
I,
That just happened.
what was that?
Bro, we're being infected by a ghost right now. That's what it is. We've already got another guy in the fucking chat. There we go, Joe103. Have you noticed that the stream is kind of buggy for me as well, bro? That's it. We're being haunted. Nah,
Dude,
let's
my gosh.
close stream,
The
cancel stream, bro.
fart
We're getting
demon,
fucking
bro, coming out
haunted,
of
bro.
nowhere.
Literally. So anyway, yeah. So
What do
the children, yeah.
yeah. So probably one of the children are probably haunting me right now. So anyway, hopefully not. Whatever it is, get the fuck out of here. Anyways, so as I was
Mm.
saying, so the children get basically separated from the parents, right? Now,
Mhm.
now I'm telling you the story just so you can better understand what I experienced. Okay, so
Okay.
anywho, right? Children get separated. The only way for them to actually truly escape that fire was to swim across the river. Now, here's the thing. They're kids.
Mhm.
Literally, when they jumped in the river, mind you, the river is over like 100 foot. It's like, what's the word? It's 100 foot deep.
Right.
Deep, right? When
Mhm.
they tried swimming, they sunk down. None
Okay.
of them knew how to swim, and they all drowned to death and died.
Mhm.
Fire department comes, everything like that, trying to save the kids, whatever, blah 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 blah. Some of the kids did get saved, but the rest of them just died, just drowned in the river.
Mm.
And because since they drowned, they say, okay, you could still hear the kids playing near the river, like at night.
Mm.
So, anyways, right? To better understand my experience, we went over there to the river because we saw the abandoned shack that was kind of burned up, right? That was
Right.
there. So we're trying to look for the shack, right? And we see it across the river. We decided, okay, let's go across the river, right? To get a better look at it, right? We go across the river. We see it right across from us, like, oh shit, like, okay, we see the shack right there. It looks burnt, of course, obviously.
Mm.
And so, anywho, we decide, okay, let's cross over the bridge again. Cross over the bridge again to go find it. We keep walking and walking. For some odd reason, we get lost. Like, we're like, okay, we're just seeing endless woods now. We shouldn't be getting lost if we're just going straight up the river. You know what I mean? It's just straight dense forest now.
Right.
So I'm thinking, okay, we probably may have like made a circle, whatever, right?
Mm. Yeah.
The more we got close, the more we started to see dry blood, like blood,
Mm.
actual dry blood, and animal bones for some odd reason on the floor.
Mm.
We're thinking, okay, maybe a predator was here, ate its meal, whatever, right? Maybe a coyote.
Mhm.
The more we went deeper, the more the bones became more noticeable, and the bones became less dry.
Right.
So as it became fresh, dry blood, like fresh blood, right?
Mhm.
Kept on walking, kept on walking. We see a pile of deer guts
Mm.
hanging. Yummy, yeah, yummy, yeah. So
Tasty.
yeah, we keep up. Now
All the
I don't
giblets
know
and
why.
stuff.
I told my friends let's just go back, right?
Mm.
No, they wanted to keep on going. Now, mind you, I was just with two people, right? So it's
Mm.
just three of us, right? We keep on going. We literally heard giggling, like like a kid giggling,
Mm.
and I was like, now mind you, believe me if you don't want. If you can believe me, you can't believe, or if you don't want to believe me, that's fine, right? But I heard giggling. My
All
friends were
right.
like, "Oh, I don't hear nothing. Oh, I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing." Like, okay, maybe it's just me being fucked with, right?
Mm.
So keep on walking. The more we got deeper, the more it got creepier.
Mm.
So as we passed the dead guts, right? For some odd reason, my friend said, "Dude, stop touching me," and I said, "What do you mean stop touching you?" Like, I'm like, "Dude, I literally felt like a hand, like, 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 you know when kids will like play tag with you and they'll go tag you're it like that, like so quick."
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what he said he felt like.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, maybe he's fucking with us, right? Whatever, right? Because
Okay.
how are we gonna take one? How are we gonna take one dude's word, right, for that, right? He could
Mm.
be just messing with us. Keep walking. We see a guy in the burn shack with a blue light. All we see is just his eyes.
Mm.
Suddenly, the blue lights turn off, and we heard footsteps running right towards us. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie with you. We just straight up ran. We ran and ran and ran as fast as we could.
As you should.
Suddenly, suddenly we were on the main trail. And you wanna know what happened when we got on the main trail?
Mm.
Quietness,
Mhm.
peacefulness.
Yep.
For some odd reason, it went from
The most
like,
sinister place you've ever been to just like nice, quiet country trail.
yes, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
exactly. And I know, and then I noticed, right, because we saw, because we know the main trail.
Mm.
We saw that apparently we were near the river because we saw the river right next to us as we walked a little further.
Mm.
Turns out we were near the shack, but we were going in circles.
Mm.
And somehow we got lost because the thing is, I don't know how we got lost because we were just going just straight. We just kept going straight and straight and straight. I don't know how we went into a circle.
Mhm.
Beats me, right?
Okay.
As we go back, keep walking, keep walking. We see some guy on his bike, like I don't know, some old dude like saying, "Hey, be careful with the kids out here." And we're
Mm.
like, "Okay." We're like, "All right." So we drove back home and then boom.
There you go.
So yeah, we might have witnessed or we might have experienced the dead kids fucking with us, playing
Hmm.
pranks on us.
Fucking
So
mass
essentially, yeah.
murderers and shit.
So essentially, again, you can maybe there's some explanation. Like there could have been some homeless guy that gutted a deer or whatever, right, and was living in that shack now.
Living off the fat of the land, bro.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Literally in this
But
case.
but again, I know what I heard. I heard giggling. My friend felt like he got touched, and my other friend just didn't feel like comfortable at all. He felt super duper uncomfortable.
Mm.
Like he said he felt like he was going to throw up
Right.
and a feeling of dread, which means that paranormal what's the word?
Paranormal.
Para well, no, I'm trying to like what's the word? I know
Paranormal.
paranormal, of course. But from a
Yeah.
paranormal experience, that means there's a demon around.
I
If you
said it
feel
like 8
chills,
times, bro. Paranormal. Fuck me.
no, there was a different word I was trying to say. But basically, if you feel chills, you feel dread, you feel like you're sick, apparently there's an evil spirit or demon around.
Mm.
So, again, you could say that it was a homeless guy who was eating a dead carcass and left
Mm.
trails and was trying to fuck with us.
Right.
Or you could say, hey man, it might have been fucking haunted.
Could have been.
But hey, we never know. My experience, I felt like I felt like I heard a kid, giggling around. My friend felt like they're like literally, well, not felt, but like he knows that he got touched. He knows like he felt a hand touch his leg,
Mm.
and my other friend felt like he looked pale,
Mm.
and he said, dude, I don't feel too good, bro. We should go back.
Yeah.
Like he felt sick.
Mm.
But anywho, that's my story. So, of the kids in the
Okay.
river.
Very good
So,
to kick off with the spookiness of the episode. Um, this isn't my story, but this is just something I wanted to ask you. Have you ever had that thing where you've dreamt it, right, and it's actually happened?
oh, what? Yeah, dude, yeah, yeah, of course.
Like I have as well. Like this isn't the spooky story. This is just something that happened to me. So, um, I was a little known fact about me. I was in the army cadets for a few years, right? A number of years
Thank you for your
actually.
service.
Yeah, I didn't do much acting. I didn't do much fighting, to be honest. But yeah,
Yeah.
um, and it was the first time I ever went. Right in this dream,
Buenos
I was
dias. It means
going
thank you for
down
your
this.
service.
There was a thank you. There was an abandoned railway line near where I used to work, right? And used to live rather. And this trail, I remember in this dream, I went along with my sister and these
Yeah.
two dudes, one of which I'd never met them before, right?
Yeah.
I'd never met this dude ever in my life, never encountered him, not once. Anywho, so yeah, cut to when I actually did join the army cadets, and hey presto, I was walking down this way with this guy who I've never met before, her mutual friend who I barely had any dealings with, and my sister. And that was a weird thing. That's happened to me a few times in my life. Just curious because it's spooky, and I've always wanted to ask that, but I've never been able to, come up in the episode. But anyway, on to the spooky story. So I'm gonna change a few names and stuff, obviously to protect the innocent and whatnot.
Of course.
And this person isn't innocent. You know who you are. So I was staying at a friend's house, right? So I was staying at this friend's house, and it was. Now I need to just preface a couple of things first. This person is a gypsy, right? And nice enough of a gypsy as gypsies go. But anyway, this person is a gypsy, so chicken's blood and
Like gypsy curses and stuff.
dancing around a fire naked and fucking casting curses on people, that kind of thing, right?
She was like a
No,
true, she was like a true,
proper gyppo, proper gyppo, yeah,
like proper witch type of thing.
proper gypsy
Like
witch,
practices
real
all that
gyppo,
stuff.
all that shit. Yep, genuinely
Okay.
true. So anyway, and again, you can take this with a pinch of salt. This is just how the events happened and how they transpired, and I can't think of a better explanation, to be honest. So anyway, cut to, it was actually near October. It was probably the end of September, early October, right? And I remember this one time I'm staying at this friend's house for a little while, and I get up out of bed, off the couch because I was kept sleeping on the sofa, right? And I had this big sort of like, what do you guys call it, a duvet or a blanket, like the really big ones, like the ones that you have on your bed. No, it's not a comfort. It's like an actual blanket. Like do you guys call it a duvet? What do you guys call it? Like the covers, whatever. A blanket. People know what I'm talking about. The actual blanket. Yeah, a blanket. It's a real blanket, like a proper one that you sleep with, right? That you sleep with on your bed, the big thick one. So I had one of those because it's quite cold. So anyway, I take that off. And I throw it on the couch opposite, because there's two in the living room, right? Now, it was laid out completely flat. It was touching the floor, right? It was flat. So I went to go take a piss, or jerk off, or fucking, I don't know, catch up on TikTok, or whatever the fuck it was I was going to do. Anyway, I come back into the room. Blanket is not in the position that I left it, right? It is propped up on the couch. And I could see underneath, perfectly, mind you, the outline of a person. Now, this person in question who I'm speaking of, the person whose house I was staying in, has kids. So I thought at first maybe that it was one of the kids fucking with me, right? So I put down my phone and I just said, I'm not gonna say the kid's name, so I'll make up a name right now.
Joey.
Joey, come on, it's bedtime. Doesn't move an inch. I'm like, Joey, it's bedtime. Doesn't move an inch. I look at the outline of this thing. If there is something underneath it, this is a 6-foot tall man. This is a man under here, right?
Oh my gosh.
So I have shit myself, both internally and externally. Like, my pants are covered in shit. Oh my gosh. Like this, my anus did this. My anus literally did this. That's the noise my anus made, right? So I had to grab the closest thing as a weapon, right? The nearest thing I had was like, it was like a big, thick jar with a candle in it, right? It was heavy. So I've picked this thing up, and I've got it in my hand, and I've got my other hand out, and I've had to give him a warning, because again, I don't know if this is one of the kids, or it might have been a husband, or whatever. So I've said very clearly, if there is someone under that sheet, you've got 3 seconds to speak, or I'm going to cave your fucking skull in. Right? Nothing. And I can tell you, bearing in mind, this is a perfect thing. It was laid out flat, and it's like it's being held up by someone's head. Like, you can't mistake it. It looked like there was a dude under there, right? So I've reached out with this thing above my fucking head, ready to strike. I've yanked the fucking blanket back. Nothing. There's nothing there. So I'm now terrified, okay? I am sat in this person's living room, every single light turned on with, I can't remember what I grabbed. I grabbed some sort of fucking weapon, and I was sat there till the morning, terrified, right? Genuinely, like, shitting my pants, terrified. So anyway, this person woke up and asked me, blah, 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 how you doing? You sleep okay? And I was like, no, not really. He was like, why? And I've told her everything. Yeah. So remember me mentioning in the beginning how the said person is a gypsy witch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out that she'd done a welcoming spell, which essentially allows spirits to come in and the like.
Yeah, thanks for telling me.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing, she didn't. She didn't. So yeah, so this could have been anyone. It could have been anyone from the Ghost of Michael Jackson to fucking J.R. Satan himself.
Yep.
It could have been anyone. And like I said, if there was someone underneath that blanket, I would have started swinging that fucking candle and asking questions later, brother. Like, if there was someone under there, I'm not waiting to see who it is. They would if it was, just like, I have this fucking really bad thought of what if it was the kid, and the kid was just really, really good at fucking with people, and I just start fucking swinging. Can you imagine? Can you imagine,
knock the shit out of him.
Literally, I shit my fucking pants, brother. Not gonna lie to you. Like, genuinely. That's the worst. I didn't even sleep that night. That is the worst night I've ever had.
You're just like shivering.
There was a noise outside, literally like Scooby-Doo, fucking teeth fucking crackling, bro, like for real.
Literally, yeah, honestly.
Like chattering teeth, like genuinely every time. Oh, and that was the same night as well, where a cat sat on the the house opposite from the place. I'm not there now, but the house opposite from where I was staying at the time, they had a floodlight. So it shines in and puts a shadow on, like, where the back door was, because where the living room is, the back door was, right? And that was the same night that I called you up the next day and I told you about, where there was the cat, but when the shadow shone through, you know that movie, The Babadook?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Where it was the spitting image of that.
Yeah.
Like that. That was the same night. That happened on the same night. Can you imagine how terrified I was when this shit happened?
Bro.
So, like, for those of you who don't know, I'll put up an image on screen of what the Babadook looks like. Yeah, that image was projected on the fucking
You were like,
window, and I was terrified. Bro, I shit my pants again. I was fuck. Oh, I hate it. I hate it, bro. That was fucking horrible. I never want that to happen again.
Interesting.
Mm. So that's spooky
Right.
story number 2. I believe you had another story you wanted to tell.
Oh yeah. So
Hold on. Just before we go any further, this episode is sponsored. Actually, we got a sponsor for this episode. It is sponsored by Voorhees and Co. For just a low price of $9.99 a month, you could have Jason Voorhees come through your house and get rid of all the unruly, horny teens that you could ever need getting rid of. If you've got a daughter who's a bit promiscuous, Mr. Jason will come and sort it right out. Use code HACK to get 25.5% off or your money back. Free machete with each order. Yeah, we haven't done one of those bits in a while, and I thought I'd put one in there just to disrupt your flow. So anyway, when you're ready.
right. So all right, this next one, right?
Mhm.
Now this next one is interesting because now if my friends do manage to encounter this video,
Mm.
I didn't run first. Y'all ran first, all right? I went back to go save. Now I'm gonna make up names. I went back to go save Daniel. Okay, I did, and guess what? Y'all were like, "Oh, you're the first one to leave. You're for the well, fuck
Yeah.
y'all." Anyways, so anywho, right?
Mhm.
I went with like about, oof, like I would say, ooh, this was like the peak of like my friends
Mhm.
in high school. So we barely got out of high school.
Okay.
Now, mind you, bro, I wanted to like experience something spooky, horrifying, right? So we
Mhm.
decided, you know what? Let's go in the abandoned building, right?
Mhm.
So,
As you do. I've done it many times.
oh, dude, it's creepy, especially on Hollow
Oh, I
Eve.
love that shit. Yeah.
Hollow Eve, bro.
Mm.
Man, can't get nothing about it. So, anyway, so where this abandoned building has, it's really big.
Mhm.
It's got used to be a factory. It's got two buildings, one main factory, another one was like kind of like where all the workers went
So like
to just
living
chill
quarters.
out. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anywho, you're right. It is an old factory. So this
Mm.
must have been like 1800s type of
Right.
factory.
Mm.
So we go in, jump over the fence, and
You're pretty good at that,
essentially,
aren't
yeah. So what do you call? We go and walk around. Now, at
As you do.
first, we're chilling.
Mhm.
Everything feels okay. Now, mind you, I say okay. Didn't feel good. Didn't feel bad.
Mm.
Felt okay. Kept on walking, kept on walking, kept on walking. Mind you, I'm the only one that decided to bring my automatic knife.
Mm.
Guess what?
Mm.
No. No one else, everyone else forgot to bring in their pocket knives.
Mm.
No. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
anyway. So, anywho, I'm the first line of defense. They put me as the first line of defense, okay? So,
Well, and that's
I'm
who I'd
walking.
go for. I'd put you in the front. You're a very trustworthy guy.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, so keep walking, keep walking. A rock gets thrown at us. Now, odd,
Mm.
because why would a rock be thrown right towards us unless a human being must have thrown it at us?
Okay.
My stupid friend was like, "Oh, okay, man, who threw it at us?" Like, fucking
Your
Bob right here,
friend's
right?
just Seth Rogen.
It's Seth Rogen, yeah.
It's
So,
literally
anyways,
just Seth Rogen.
yeah.
Adult-sized Seth Rogen with a bunch of fucking teenagers.
I love being around children.
Oh, poor Seth. He did nothing wrong.
I mean, he's oh, you heard that again?
Yeah.
What the fuck? The ghost of Seth Rogen, bro, coming up in here.
Literally the ghost of Seth Rogen.
Gosh, when did you die? Anyways, did you overdose on pennies? Anyways, so, um,
Overdosed on fucking weed, man.
dude, that guy smokes way too much. Anyways, what do you call it? Anywho, so my friend's like, okay, who threw it? All right, who threw it? And I'm like, dude, nobody. I'm in front of y'all. How in the world can I throw a freaking rock at you guys? All right, yeah, you're valid. All right, who did it? So he's being the skeptic, right?
Mm.
Mind you, he was an atheist. Was, right? So,
I'm
anyways,
assuming he changed his mind pretty quick after this little incident.
kind of, yeah.
Mm.
So we keep walking, we keep on walking, and we found a giant pentagram on the floor.
Okay.
Interesting.
Mm.
My friend stopped me from stomping on it because he said, dude, we don't know what the hell it is. It could be a portal that opened or whatever. Mind you,
Mm.
he's like the paranormal freaking guy, right? He knows
Yeah.
everything about all this stuff.
Mm.
He
Mm.
goes, dude, you don't want to step in it because you never know what could happen. My friends are skeptical.
Yeah.
They just said, fuck you. We're gonna walk over it. And I'm like, me and my friend were like, all right, well, y'all can do that. What
I'm just gonna go
happened
make a ring of
was,
salt and get my fucking crucifix out. Yeah, don't mind me.
what happened was, weird shit started happening. My friend vomited for some odd reason. He just,
Mm.
just vomited
Yep.
and began to become sick.
Mm.
We're like, dude, are you good? He goes, oh, it must have been something I ate. And we're like, well, okay, what did you eat? Like, because all we ate, because before that, we ate a pizza, right? Now,
Right.
mind you, it's like, okay, if you're feeling sick, we should all be feeling sick. So why are you vomiting? You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah.
So he's like, I don't know, I don't feel good. Like, okay, doesn't feel good, whatever, right? So anywho,
Mhm.
keep on walking, and what do you call, what had happened was, another rock gets thrown at us.
Mm.
We're like, okay, this is weird. Okay, we keep on walking. We go into the building.
Mm.
Because we just wanted to see the parameters first. Because you got to know, okay, all right, pro tip, scan the building first to see if there's any exit points, entry points, and how can you escape quickly. All right?
Yep. Second
You
of
never
all,
know what's
go
in it.
fucking armed.
Oh, of course. Of course. Especially if you're in America. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Anyways,
I'm not
so,
encouraging carrying illegal
me
articles in
too.
the
I'm not
UK.
either.
I'm not encouraging it, but just if you're gonna do that sort of thing, I'm not your parents, and I'm certainly not a police officer or a lawyer, but you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say you should do it, but like you know what I mean, and we'll leave it at that. Anyway, carry on.
So, anywho, we find our entry point and our exit point. Okay?
Mm.
We go inside. Now, mind you, it took us a minute to break that lock, all right?
Mm. Yeah.
Because the lock was already broken. Literally, all we did right was, well, I didn't do anything. My friend kicked it. He
Mm.
kicked it and kicked it and kicked it until it opened.
Mhm.
And anywho, we walk in. Instantly, it went from 0 to 100.
Mm.
It was dark. It was pitch black.
Mm.
Like if you were actually in hell,
Yeah.
black. We had to put on our flashlights on. Not our flashlights, okay?
I
Don't get
know.
a twist, all right?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Don't get a twist, man.
You
All
just put
right?
your flashlights on.
Yeah, exactly. Like you just sure. All
Right,
right, turn
shit.
on your flashlights.
Everyone, plug in.
All right, guys, turn on your flashlights. Like no, not that flashlight, the other one.
Like everyone, turn on your flashlights. There's just like 3 clicks of a flashlight, and then there's one guy at the back still in the darkness, just like.
Like, no, not that one, the other one. My portable flashlight.
Anyway.
Anywho, it's dark.
Mhm.
It's pitch black dark, dude.
Yeah.
And we keep on walking through, keep on walking through. It feels cold. Like, I mean, super fucking cold.
Mm.
Like, I could see my breath. Cold.
Yeah.
Now, that's not a good sign.
No,
That's far from a good sign.
never a good
Now,
sign.
to educate y'all, when you feel dread, cold breath, it's a demon. It's
Yep,
100% a demon.
100%. Yeah.
I was trying to tell my friends, yo, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. No, no, no. Let's keep on going. Keep on going. We managed to go to the second level.
Mm.
It went from 100 to 200 because you know why?
Mm.
We started to hear
Mhm.
like whispers. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, bro, who the fuck's making that noise? And people are like, oh, I'm not making noise. I'm not making noise. I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing. I'm like, dude, I fucking hear things, bro. I
Mm.
hear things, dude. I'm like, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get. I'm the only one saying, yo, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. My other friends backing me up said, yo, we gotta get out of here too. My three other friends like, nah, 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 nah. Let's not go. Let's. Not. I'm like, dude, you literally fucking threw up, bro, and you're telling me you don't want to leave?
Mm.
Well, dude, I'm okay now. It's like, are you sure? Because he threw up pretty badly. I'm telling you that. He threw up pretty badly.
Right.
So, anywho, we go into the third floor. It gets fucking. It doesn't get as dark because there's windows, right?
Mm.
I thought I saw a silhouette just standing there staring at us.
Okay.
I flashed the flashlight. Gone.
Mm.
I put the flashlight away. Something's there.
Mm.
And I was like, what? It freaked me the fuck out. And I said, I looked at my friends, dude, we gotta get out of here right now, right now, right now. I'm panicking, right?
Mhm.
The first time in my life, I actually felt like, okay, whatever's right in front of me, I can't hurt. I can't punch. I can't kick. I can't do nothing.
Mm.
Like, it's my first ever time running away.
Mm.
So I told my friends, yo, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. They go, no, no, bro, we're good, we're good. And all of a sudden, you wanna know what happened?
Mm.
Something pushes my friend right in front of me. He stumbles and falls, and we run. I'm not gonna lie with you. We run. Like he
Oh
felt
yeah.
someone. Now it was my atheist friend, mind you, who got
Mhm.
pushed really hard. Like someone shoved the fuck out of him, dude. And bro, we ran. We ran and ran. We went down the stairs and we heard like footsteps like like follow like oh my dude, we ran and you wanna know what's crazy?
Mm.
We ran so quick. I'm not gonna lie with you. We got out the building. We thought we were okay, but for some odd reason the door just like slammed like boom. Like it just straight up slammed. And we're like,
Mm.
oh my gosh. And we and the thing is too, we ran. Suddenly we saw like there was a silhouette across from us, like in the other building, just staring at us. And bro, we were like, dude, there's someone up there, bro. There's someone up there. He's like, dude, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here.
Oh yeah.
Like
Turns into
my
Porky Pig. You're that scared. Yeah.
my atheist friend is now a believer because
Oh
ever
god, yeah.
since that, ever since that, bro, he's questioned. He's like, okay, you know what? Maybe I should like look into this more. Maybe I should do this more.
Yeah, that'll do it for you.
Like that will do it for you, dude. And so now the story's not done yet because my friends don't know why. One of them wanted to go into that building where the silhouette was there. I said, dude,
Fucking
no, we're not
idiot.
going there. We're not going over there, dude.
Mm.
And so he starts walking towards it. We're like, dude, no, no, and we're gonna stop him, right? So we stopped him. Something in the bushes freaking jumps out, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You see a bunch of like grown men just run away. Like we just we ran, we
Mhm.
ran so quickly to the fence. I don't know where I got this superhuman strength from. Right, I pushed myself up, literally, like I did like a Spider-Man, like no, like a Call of Duty slide underneath the freaking fence because
Mm.
like the thing was like halfway open, right?
Mm.
And then literally, I turn around. There's nobody behind me.
Mm.
I ran so quickly that there was no one right behind me. I was like,
Yeah,
bro.
adrenaline will do that for you, man.
And the thing is too, I'm a good guy, man. I had to go back for them.
I wouldn't have. I'd be like, nah, see you later. It
Like
was nice
I
knowing
have
you.
to I have to go back for them.
It
And
was nice knowing you,
so
bro. See ya. Peace.
and so the thing is, right, what happened was, um, so I right when I was about to go to the fence again, they're telling me, "What are you doing, you idiot? Go, 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 go!" And so we got out, went to the car. Nobody was talking.
Mm.
Absolutely nobody was talking. Like, you know what song was playing?
Mm.
Um, it was like it was "Touched" by Cigarettes After Sex.
Mm.
That was playing, and like the music that we
Ooh.
decided to play.
Mm.
If you know that song,
Yeah.
like literally, it felt like we just escaped a horror movie.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. And honestly, bro, ever since that, my atheist friend is now he's a Christian now.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, yeah, praise God, you know. So anyways,
One
but
way
yeah,
to convert them,
that's
bro.
yeah,
Praise
fun
be.
way, really very fun way. Anyways, you got a story now,
I
for you
do.
now?
I do. Um, Slight twist on this one though. This is scary for a different reason. Number one. Number two, you haven't actually heard the follow-up to this story yet, so this is a new one for you. Um, okay, so when I was but a young chap, just a wee British lad with a twinkle in my eye and a song in my heart.
Yeah.
Again, I've got to change names. We had this family friend, right? Now, this family friend is older than me. I'd like to preface that by a considerable margin, right?
Oh.
And I was spending time at this person's house, right? So there's a bunch of us, and it's in December, right? Or like November, December time. It's quite cold. So anyway, we obviously didn't have the back door open. We couldn't let the dogs out, whatever. So anywho, we're having this not like it's not like a party, but you know what I mean. Just like pop a few fucking cans, a few bags of chips or whatever.
Yeah, why
You
not?
know what I mean?
It's your old stuff, you know.
Just a little get together, you know. So anyway, I'm getting quite tired at this point, and the dogs. She had a bunch of little fucking Shih Tzus, right? Little rat dogs. They just
Yeah.
start barking, right? Just at the top of their lungs, just barking, and they won't stop. So anyway, she's put them in the crate.
Like that
Speaking of
one.
which, I heard your one in the background. Yeah, yeah. Say
Yeah,
hello.
exactly.
Say hello. I heard him
Yep.
again. Yep. Thanks
That's
for
my
stepping
son.
up the
Anyways,
story, dude.
continue.
So anyway, so I said, right, I'm going to bed. Now, her house at the time, it was huge. Like she had no business having a house this big, right? And one thing was she wasn't overly fond of repairing shit, right? So if a light bulb went, it'd stay that way for like 6 months, right? So anyway, going up. So you got to picture this big grand staircase, right? Going up the staircase, you go and there's a little mini landing, and then you walk up the stairs. You've got a
Oh
bedroom
my
on the
God.
right, which
Oh,
was
so
where
it's
I
like one of
was.
those like it's like one of those like old Victorian type of like
Proper
fancy
big
manors.
house, yeah, pretty much.
Frick,
There wasn't
dude.
as big as all that, but it was huge, right? It was pretty big.
Frick, dude.
So anyway, so you go on the mini landing, and then you go up a second set of stairs. There's a bedroom on the right, right, which was the room that I was in. There was a bedroom at the front, and then if you go down to the left, there's a storage cupboard at the very end of the hallway. This person's bedroom on the right hand side, and the bathroom on the left, right? So
Mm.
anyway, like one light was working, and that was the one just outside of the living room, which was the room at the bottom of the stairs, right? So I've closed the door behind me, as one does, because it's shut the barking dogs up, because I want to go to bed. And I remember this feeling of just icy coldness, just woof, just hit me, right? Like a fucking freight train, just bump, like that. What the fuck was that?
What the fuck out?
Yeah, so anyway, for icy cold fucking feeling, right, literally, and it's quiet, it's like eerily quiet as I've gotten up to that first landing, right, because it's quite the big staircase, and it was so quiet, like, genuinely, you could hear a mouse scratch his ball sack, that's how fucking quiet it was, right, so anyway, I've gone up the second set of steps, and my bedroom's on the right, and I don't know what possessed me to do this, but there's always that one thing when you see something, and it's always in the worst place, and the worst place for something to be is in the corner of your fucking eye, right?
Oh, of course.
And I looked in that one place where you never want to look. I looked in the corner of my eye, and I see at the end of the hallway, where there's no lights, don't forget, this figure. And this figure was it was a big black figure, like pitch black darkness. I could just make the outline of this thing out, right? And I'm terrified. I'm not moving. I'm just stuck still, statue still, one bead of sweat rolling down my fucking eyebrow, right? And I've seen this
Yeah.
thing, and it's taken some steps towards me, right? I've just seen the outline of this just pure black face, just no definition, there's no teeth, I could barely make out the eyeballs on this thing, right? And I just see a hand come up, to his face and go, shh, and then pointed at the door behind me, right? I opened that door, closed that door, locked that fucking door from the inside, and I tell you, I grabbed I can't even remember what it was that fucking long ago, and I was so terrified that I grabbed the closest thing that resembled a weapon, and I heard this fucking thing come up to my door, right? Come right up to my door. I heard breathing. Proper...
What the fuck?
5 seconds, right? A good 5 seconds. And then I heard the footsteps go away. And then I heard a door open. Crystal clear. I heard a door open on the opposite end of the hallway.
Jeez.
You know that thing where you're so Have you ever been so terrified that the thought of moving makes you feel sick?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's how terrified I was. And I kept quiet about this shit for years. Right? Years I never mentioned a fucking word, because before I was a child of God, I was a fervent atheist as well, if you believe it or not. You remember those days? They were fun, weren't they?
Yeah.
And I was full on, like, trying to debunk the Bible. I hated it. Like, they forced me to do religious education in school. I wish I paid attention now, but I hated it at the time. I hated people telling me that stuff. So to have this event that I could not explain...
Like, holy shit.
It was just, I put it down to just fucking trauma, or someone slipped something in the fucking Coca-Cola, right? So anyway, I lost contact with this family friend for a few years, and call it a few months ago, maybe 6 months ago at a push, I actually got their information from my mum. And I called this person up and asked, how you doing, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Anyway, just to preface, I'm of legal drinking age now, right? So I went to this person's house, and we had a few beers, and everything was all good. Anyway, you know when you get to that point, not where you're blackout drunk, or just like you're just tipsy, and the conversation just starts flowing along naturally? Yeah. Well, we had this conversation, the one that we're having right now, what's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you? And I ran down this story with this person, and they are... suspenseful, to say the least, right? And then I told you the bit where I heard the footsteps to the end of the hallway, and then it went silent again. Yeah, are you ready for this?
Yep.
They start howling with laughter, like cackling on the floor, holding their sides with laughter, right? So I was curious, just to say the least, you know. So I asked this person... I think, to my memory, the exact words were, "What's so fucking funny?" Right? Would it interest you to know that this person has only been burgled once in their lifetime, and it was that fucking night?
You can't fucking...
It was a fucking burglar, bro.
So this guy, kill you.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. This fucking guy. So this guy had climbed up, because all the houses were the same, right? On this estate, all the houses were the same. If you could get into one, you could get into all of them. And he's climbed up the drain pipe. It was like them old, you know, the iron drain pipes, like not even like plastic. It's like iron.
Dude,
he's climbed up that and gone inside this person's bedroom window, right? Helped himself to all the goodies in their fucking room, right? Went out into the hallway, seen me, and he's took pity on me because I'm just a child. If I was an adult or maybe a woman, it could have gone very fucking differently.
Could have, right?
I could have, yeah, I could have. And he got arrested because I remember then the next day that there were police all over like the estate going door to door, and obviously I didn't see this because I'm too busy being terrified at my fucking nut.
You're like,
right? So anyway, yeah, this person has helped themselves to a laptop and like a phone or a TV or whatever the fuck he helped himself to, climbed out the window, went to the house immediately next door. Luckily enough, the fucking person next door was actually in their bed watching TV at the time, so this person's just climbed through the window, and obviously he's got fucking arrested, and he's probably still in prison now, not gonna lie. But he had like a mask on and everything, hence why I couldn't see his fucking facial expressions.
You could tell your burglar
So bro,
right
this
now.
fucking thing, if I could tell him, I'd say, thanks, you've just given me the best fucking story I could tell anyone, man. Like, fucking, I can pick up chicks with that story. The time I was an absolute fucking coward.
Yeah, right?
But bro, like, I cannot describe to you the feeling of terror that I felt. Like fear is such a hard thing to get across, because, like, there's only so much you can say that to put people in that mindset without actually giving them, Like, the feeling that you had yourself. If
Yeah,
fear is a
right.
very hard thing to get across. It's very easy to be scary. It's very easy.
Yeah.
But to give someone genuine fear, that is something. And I genuinely wish I could have bottled that emotion and use it in times of fucking hardship. Because when I tell you, I can remember I can remember what the fucking smell of
Like
the room
verbatim,
was.
bro.
I can verbatim tell you the conversation I had 5 minutes fucking before that. I can verbatim tell you how tall this man was. I can tell you what he smelled like, and like, just looking back now, I can see that image crystal fucking clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was
right.
so fucking terrified of this fucking thing, dude. I was fucking. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. That is my favorite fucking story to tell people. Because I've not told you this, but I've told a couple of people who I've told this story before, some very dear close fucking friends of mine, and when they pick themselves up off the fucking floor from laughing, it's just a perfect end to a perfect story, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm
Hmm.
sorry, I went off on a fucking rant there, didn't I? Jesus.
Dude, I mean,
Oh god.
I mean, yeah, it happened, you know.
It did happen and I was fucking terrified. That's like the most scared I've ever been. Like, I was run over as a kid, right? And it was really bad, and I was in the hospital. And even then, I wasn't as terrified of it as I was with that guy. Like, bro, like, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Oh, God. Anyway, before any more weird, spooky shit happens, do you want to maybe wrap it up? We're getting up to an hour.
Um,
I'm sorry, you're being possessed. What's going on? Tony, what's
yo,
going on?
dude.
I thought you'd been fucking possessed then, because you just went, and then there was nothing but silence. Are you okay?
Dude, you wonder what just happened?
What?
I was trying to talk. For some odd reason, my mic was muted, and I was like, wait, I didn't even touch it. What the
Fucking
fuck? I
horror,
was
man,
like,
I'm telling you. Fucking cursed episode.
there, bro, yeah, the curse of freaking Jeffrey Juker, bro. I'm sorry.
Literally. This one's not much of a scary story as much such. I got a really quick one before we end.
Is it a fart
But,
story?
no, it was that story. It was that one I told you about with the cigarette butt. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I used to be a very, very heavy smoker. Like, going through 40 a day would not have been. It was not an issue for me. I could chain smoke that much.
Damn.
And obviously, every smoker will know there's always an ashtray in the living room, and there was a few cigarette butts, and there was this one lone cigarette butt in the middle of the table, right? And I'm sat down, and Tony was like, "Oh, I'll get on in like 20 minutes or half an hour." He was doing whatever he was doing. So you got to picture this, right? I'm sat on the couch, right? Arms sort of like tucked in by my side, just in a comfy position, right? Folded up on the couch watching TV. I look down, right? To grab my lighter and my just light up a new cigarette. Bear in mind, I haven't moved yet, right? And this cigarette butt flips to the right and then flips back to the middle. Like, if I'd moved the table or moved my arms yet, then yeah, maybe. But there was no draft. It was nice and warm, so it's not fucking cold. There's no cold draft come through. The thing literally did a fucking 180 and then a 180. Like, that was
What?
that shit. I have still to this day I have not got an explanation for that. I know that's not a great cliff note. It's not as good as the burglar story to end on, but still, it's a spooky thing that's happened to me.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that's a good place to wrap it up. I think we're running out of steam, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for listening to another episode of the Across the Pond podcast, the best podcast on the internet. Come on down to get your wild, wacky Brit and your straight man American. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Be careful this spooky season. Check your candy. Check the condoms. Make sure they got no holes in them. We don't want any babies. Always drive with a seatbelt. Don't drink and drive. If you're religious, make sure you pray.
Yep.
And yeah, I think that's that. I think we're all good.
I think we're good.
Yeah, that's all right. So happy Halloween, and we will see you all in the next one. Peace.
Yep. Take care, y'all.
All right then. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,